All right, y'all. That was a wrap. Okay, my name is Olly and I am your new GOQii coach. So, welcome everyone. Today we are talking about a lot of things. First of all, I reintroduced myself because before I was speaking, but hey, it was a little bit strange connection. So right now we are on live and we are happy we are here. So hello everyone once again. My name is Olly. I'm coming from Milano, Italy. Beautiful sun, a lot of pizza, but we also have a lot of things in common with sport because for last 2000 years we are into gymming. So I would love to invite you all to this small session about the basic for everything, because a lot of personal trainers will not say to you all the truth, so I'm here for that. So for the last 16 years I'm into gymming, into sport called fitness, but mostly I'm into powerlifting and kettlebells. So I will introduce you to some small things, the small differences, because a lot of people said that you can just do bodybuilding into gymming, and I'm like, think twice. There is not only that, we have calisthenics, we have powerlifting, we have kettlebells. Powerlifting and kettlebells are my field, so I will explain you all about that. And I would love to introduce you also to the difference between CrossFit and other fields. So whether you are in the big environment, whether you are in small gym, hold on. So the first thing I would love to say to you that as I was going around the world, know a lot of people, know a lot of gyms, I wanted to say that don't choose the most expensive gym because it has no clue actually to do that. Instead of that, search for a gym with a nice fresh air and clean. These two things. And obviously, ladies, if you have small part of the gym for you, that would be good. The gym should be not too far from you, like 10 kilometers max. If you have like a lot of traffic in your city, please choose the gym nearby you. Like you don't want to drive to the gym for 40 or a half an hour, 40 minutes, half an hour, and then you might have been drinking too much coffee and you will be like going there with anxiety. It's not good. Okay, so the thing that I would love to say to you that for the last 16 years I was like going around and seeing what's new about the gym, what's new about the things, what's the difference about the free body workout and the machines workout. We'll speak also about that, but today is basic day. So namaste and ciao, hi. Namaste to all of you from India, from other countries. Also namaste because hey, I love to greet everyone. So once again, I'm from Italy and yeah, it's been a while. Okay, so base of base, I would love to say to you what you have to bring with your gym bag, which if you are the first approach in the gym bag is the base, because sometimes you forget everything, sometimes you forget one thing, and this is like the major thing, and then you forget it, and then you have to go back home and kind of just lose your workout. So okay, so gym bag has to be not too big, okay? You kind of don't want to go around and just have problems with your bag just because of your gym bag, okay? So what you have to have as a woman and as a man, have a t-shirt. For a woman, obviously a sports bra, but for a man, if you have a t-shirt and nice fitting t-shirt one, that would be great. And if you have leggings, guys, short on leggings, please, no shape of you. And girls, please Whether you are very skinny or you have 2-3 kilos more, don't care about it. The gym is there for make you fit and make you better. So if you want to have your workout in a proper way, you better wear leggings, because they actually are constructed with good material, so you kind of will not sweat that much. We don't want to be sweaty. Okay, so one thing about the basic thing, obviously bring with you a shaker, whether you are just having water there or your BCA, whatever. BCA, we will speak about the BCA later, but usually the smallest one is for like half a liter, and then 700 milliliters up there. So you don't want to just stand half an hour just to, you know, have this small bottle of water of 250 milliliters, and you just like kind of go there every 5 minutes. It's not okay. You just do your cardio and that's it. Let's say something sweet. 16 years. It's been a while. I'm 33. So it's actually been a while. I started my gym when I was 18. So it's been huge, a lot of time. So what's your message to all to be fit? Okay, great question. So I would love to tell y'all, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, don't treat your body as a dress that you will use just for a wedding or some kind of occasion. Your body is with you from the start till the end. So treat it as you mean it. Treat it in the good way, and you will see that the body will help you back. Don't think that whenever you are young and beautiful, I know you're young and beautiful there, you're 20, you're 30, you're 40, you think that the world is yours, and it is, but at the age of 60, 70, and 80, you might have back problems, because whenever you have a sitting job and you don't do anything about it after your sitting job, that will go on your spine hard way. So as long as in 100 years we doubled the expectation of life, so right now we are not all dying at 40, so we are going to 80, 90. We also go through phases and we will get old, right? So I see a lot of, here in India for example, I see a lot of people who actually have the back problem and the spine problem. So it comes from a lot of sitting jobs. You're sitting at home, then you sit in a job, then you sit in the in your car, on your bike, then you go back home and you sit in the house, and you actually don't do any kind of activities, and that's wrong. Don't mind me, even 5 minutes a day of stretching will do horrible things. Means that whenever you usually are like this, right? And this is your position. This is the position that you should have. So there is a difference, right? So we will start to work on this position also, so that your spine and your back will not get okay. Okay, baby. So what about the belly fat? There is literally no diet which will give you only the result in one place of body. Why? Because your body will get lean or it will get fat in all of it. Even if you don't see that, you might get zonal. For example, girls usually have problems with lower belly and ass and thighs, and guys usually they get pregnant. So don't mind me, I understand you, but you are getting fat everywhere, but you just don't see that. So the thing is that don't believe in marketing which says to you, oh my God, you want to lose belly fat, sweet, it's not a problem, we will do this, it's not. And then they just put you on treadmill and they say, okay, if you sweat, that is good. If you sweat, the things that will happen in the next days is You will lose water retention, which is cool, okay, but you will regain it once again. And then you will lose bloating, okay, and you will start to lose everything but not fat. So, or you start to lift heavy, and then the muscles will burn the fat, or you will just remain as you are. So, as per whatever I saw in the gym, a lot of trainers will give you like half an hour of training of some cardio, etc. And then they are like, okay, so you just do like 50,000 crunches and you will be good. Doesn't work like this. Doesn't work like this. The body should be developed in a free body workout as a base, and then you measure like, okay, I want to have my biceps bigger, or I want to have my chest bigger, or anything else, and then you go to machines. Never reverse, never. Why? Because you have to have a strong body before you develop any kind of other muscles. This is how it works. So today everyone wants to reduce belly fat, but selecting the wrong way. Can you please suggest how to avoid fat diets, workout, reduce waste, healthy lifestyle? Okay, depends on the culture of the culture. Okay, so we have to understand one thing. There are several cultures, several parts of the world. So I understand that there are a lot of people who are vegetarian, a lot of people who are vegan, a lot of people who eat everything, or other people who doesn't eat, for example, pork, who doesn't eat several meats. Okay, basically, healthy means don't have any kind of disease in your body, right? This is basic healthy. Then there is another healthy, means that you don't have any kind of back problems, you don't have any kidney problems, you don't have any heart problems. Basic thing is, if you are vegetarian and vegan, you will have to construct the muscles using weightlifting, and then with that you have to assume several powders, which is a whey protein. Why I'm saying that? Because it's very hard to gain lean muscle for vegan and vegetarian, because the proteins, the majority of proteins that you can find in lentils or anything else, will not get absorbed totally, and you don't have all the proteins in the world in the from lentils or from whatever you have there. You have to eat an animal, and I'm so sorry to say that, but this is true, and people just don't say that to you because they kind of want to be like polite, but then the reality versus sugar coating is totally different. So that's why I'm telling you, okay, just choose not maybe the best way for you, but go in the middle, right? So I am not gonna sugarcoat here because I'm not here for that, and I would love you to understand one thing. I will actually throw you in some reality that people will not tell you because they want to gain something from that. So as I test all of this on myself for years and years and years, I've been to sport since I'm 5 years old, so I can tell you everything and more again. But yeah, if you are a vegetarian, vegan, there is a huge possibility that, for example, you eat more carbs, and there is a huge possibility that you are gaining more weight. And more weight means obviously not the way that you can just reconstruct into lean muscle. So the only right thing to say is muscle will burn fat. That's it. There is no other way. The bigger and the most lean muscle you have there, they will take and will burn the fat 24/7. Otherwise, okay, so So to reduce body fat percentage, do we have to go for weight training or cardio mix and both? Okay, here you are. So if you are starting from the start, like you are a basic person with no lean muscles, like you are not training anything, so you are just like you are in a corporate job, you are sitting whole day and you kind of have this posture and you are like, okay, I want to go to gym. Okay, first of all, free body exercise. So then with 1 kg, 2 kg per like half an hour per 3-4 times a week. With, first of all, you get a trainer and you say to him, okay, I want to know, this is for the girls and the boys, okay, I want to do a squat, frontal squat and back squat, and then I want to do the deadlift. These are 2 exercises that will burn a lot of calories in your beautiful bodies and will build the basic strength of your body, okay? So once that I know that you have a core that supports your body more and you have better posture, okay, so you can afford to like lift heavier, then we will talk about, okay, I will go there in the gym, I'm actually kind of athlete and I know how to lift. Not how to train, but how to lift in the proper way. Why the technique is very important? Because once you will lift heavier, you will curve your back during the squat or you will curve your back during the deadlift and it's over for you. You saw a lot of people who train with anything, suspension, any other things, that they are people who actually screw their back. I'm so sorry to say that, but it's true. Okay, so if you are an athlete, if you are someone who actually is prepared, lift with a proper technique, your core is strong, your muscles are strong, you're lifting heavy. Mixed is okay, but first of all, how you train, how you do your training. 5 minutes of cardio means that you are going on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then after that you do a little bit of stretching, then we will speak about that also. Then you do your workout, and then last 5 minutes, please, rope. Skip the rope, go on YouTube, see how it goes. I will tell you also from my side how you can improve, etc., etc. But 5 and 5 minutes, this is the max of cardio that you should do. Why? Because cardio and weightlifting should not be together, because otherwise your muscles will not grow that much as they should. So if you are an athlete and you want to do a proper cardio session and a proper weightlifting cardio, whenever you wake up, you eat your breakfast, then you go on the cardio, and then at the end of the story, at the end of the day, you do your weightlifting, and then you go home and hopefully everything is okay. Cool, perfect. So can you show some stretching for the beginners who have the sedentary lifestyle? Okay, Olly, okay, how kms in a day one can walk on injuries? Okay, Alora, first of all, for the injuries, you have to go to the doctor and see if joints and everything is okay, your cardiovascular endurance is on point, you don't have any kind of problems with your heart. And one small thing, please have a little bit of water with you, because it's always helps. Second thing, kilometers. I prefer for you to take a walk very fast but not run. Why? Because if you are over 40, then it gets hard. Okay, so I prefer you to walk fast for like 1-2 kilometers. It's choose a nearest park. Please do it in the park. Please do it in the place that there are trees. Don't do it in the middle of traffic, because you are opening your rib cage, your body is open for the new oxygen, and instead of oxygen you will get pollution. So you just choose any park near anything nearby you. You just do 1-2 kilometers. It will take you what, 15 minutes, but you do it. If you feel that it's too much, you do it step by step. Please don't overwork yourself, because the first time you always like, yeah, let's do 50 kilometers, and day after, no, this is not how it goes. You construct your body step by step. Don't be too much overloaded for that. So as I told you, the posture and the stretching for people who actually have the sedentary life. Okay, 8 hours of sedentary life, you're going back home, etc. You don't have to have too much space. First of all, your spine is going down. So whenever you feel that you just have this position, right? You have this position whenever you are just on the computer, and you don't even see that, but it's true. So the first thing that you do whenever you are like, oh my God, you don't have to even stand up. You have to do the I don't know thing. So the thing goes 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I will just, from here, which you are just like standing like this, you just go 1, 2, 3. This is an I don't know. So from here, this is your position, and I will show it once again from here. Okay, so from here, you look straight and you say, I don't know. Okay? Cool. And as you see, your back is straighter and you look forward. So this is the thing. You do it like 5 to 10 times. So it actually helps you to get your position straight. This is the first thing that you should do. Okay? Then I think that yoga and power yoga will help you a lot. So obviously you will not do it in the middle of the street or in the middle of the office, because people will be like looking at you like, what's wrong with you? But the things that you can actually do in front of the computer will not give you too many problems. So the thing that you can actually do is try to touch your shoulder also. And mind one thing, whatever you do, please keep your back straight. So after I don't know, you touch your shoulder from one side and another side. So this part of the body will get stretched as you touched yourself. Get stretched. And you do this thing for 5-10 times. And as you're sitting in front of the computer, you have to stretch a little bit of your arms, right? And your hands. So you are going to, okay, thank you. You are going to just stretch a little bit, and it goes from here till here, right? You just kind of cross your hands. You go down and you just stretch it like this. These things can happen in front of your computer, okay? So, I don't know, you're touching yourself. And then this is in front of your computer, and after your work is done, etc., you can actually proceed with all the majority of yoga postures at your home, okay? Whenever you feel like one thing, every 1 hour, 2 hours, try to stand up, and the thing that you should do actually is put your hands on your waist. Can you move it? Yeah. We are moving it. Okay, we are moving it. Put your hands on your waist and try to just, basic thing, try to just Go from side to side, but not that harsh, because you never know. So you just kind of not warm up, but stretch a little bit of muscles of your back. Why? Because hours and hours of sitting is horrible, and I know it. I fly from one city to another. It's like up to 5-6 hours, and my back is gone. So I just try to put my hands on my waist and just go from side to side. Okay, so you're not actually forcing yourself, you're not doing any kind of cardio, but you actually stretch yourself, because your feet are always in the same pose, right? Your feet are straight forward, and you just kind of stretch yourself from the side to side. That's the basic thing that you can do. Please walk a little bit once in 2-3 hours. Please just take a walk. Please take a walk to the cooler. Take a walk to give some documents. Take a walk, even 5-6 meters will save your spine. We have to deal with everything, and I know that, but this is the main small things that you can do for your body. So just to stretch a little bit and don't feel that pain, because whenever you're sitting and you're sitting like this, you're looking horrible. And then obviously I will not tell you to do anything else, because obviously you are in the shirt. You don't kind of want to waste the shirt and all of your things there. So I think that this is the base that you can do without ruining your beautiful things. Can you just, yeah. So this is the best and the smallest thing that you can do for you. Okay, so fitness culture difference in India and Italy. Huge topic, because Italy, we had 2000 years of gymnasio and 2000 years of fitness. So for years and years, obviously people who were like a little bit privileged, they actually exercised. So have a good body, healthy body, be also on the top. In Italy was always in vogue. India, we as I know, you have dangle here, you have like a lot of things that is going on for centuries. Several sports very similar to MMA and karate. I learned about it in Kerala. You have something like this, and then but the majority of people tend to have sedentary life. So right now in Italy, 50 years of culture of bodybuilding brought up a lot of athletes, and it took 50 years from 70s till today, more or less 50 years, that we have this culture of bodybuilding and of fitness. And in India, 10 years, 20 years, I think. But right now, everything is growing up, and I see a lot of fitness enthusiasts, a lot of people who wants to actually do things in the right way. But sometimes some people just lose the form. And remember, a proper technique of lifting will save you money, time, effort, everything basically, and your spine also, because I saw a lot of people here that was like lifting things and that's it. You just don't do that. Why? Because you're harming your body, and actually you're going to the gym to get better, not worse. So please, whatever you do there, please have straight posture. I don't know. Okay, so do we have to do any warm-up before this stretching? No. Stretching, in the basic stretching in front of your computer, you don't need anything. It's because at the end of the story you feel this and this pressure here, so that's why you are just doing all of these exercises just to stretch just a little bit. You feel that your spine is very, very tense. You go to the bathroom. If you are a lady, if you are a guy, doesn't matter, you go to the bathroom and you just do this. And that's it. For like 5 times. Because I know that it will look very weird in front of everyone, so you kind of want to like go in the place which has like less people, so that's why you can just stretch it. And this movement will save you a lot of time. So you don't have to do anything. They are just like simple things, and don't forget of I don't know. So you can have actually the normal posture. Like normal posture is this, okay? So once again, from this till this. So from this you just go off I don't know. So you lift and go down. That's about it. Okay, so any other questions? Ooh, I've done some stretching. For stretching, if you have any classes of yoga, power yoga nearby to you, you can directly go there. As I said, 3-4 times a week, whenever you have a weekend. If you have like 2 minutes in a weekend, please go, because yoga will teach you a lot of things about your body, and basics of stretching comes from yoga. So what is the routine food to reduce the fat stomach? Okay, once again, fat stomach. What you see as a fat stomach usually is bloating and a water retention. So how to get rid of the bloating and water retention? For water retention, you have to drink a lot of water, up to 4 liters a day, depends on your body weight and your water retention. So you kind of have to first go to a doctor and see what's your measurements, what is your body fat, what's your water retention, what's your lean mass. Okay, you can actually go to a gym and do that also. It's for free usually, so they actually don't have to ask a lot of money for that. Then you see if you have any kind of problem with your thyroid, that also helps. And if your doctor says that you're totally okay, and all of you have there is bloating usually and water retention, you can start to drink water without anything inside, because there are a lot of marketing hooks saying, oh, if you will drink water with this or that spice, everything will be nice. Or maybe you have gastric problems and you're bloating, like you feel bloated, but it's just a gastrointestinal problem. So you just go to the doctor, and first of all you check out what you have there, if you have any problems. So okay, stretching in office chair, any tips? And we have all yoga, Zumba, functional girls. Yes, you have it all. I know you have it all. Hey girl, right now we have also kettlebells and powerlifting here. So here I am. So stretching in office with the chair. When to do that? You have half an hour of food. You can use like 5 minutes for stretching. So the main thing is that I don't have a chair. So I will improvise, and I will ask my help to help me. So the main thing that you want to do is to grab your chair. Yeah. Further. So, okay, so you have a desk and a chair, right? So basically the chair should be like this, right? So if your chair without the wheels, the small wheels, you can actually operate it. If not, use your desk, because we have to grab on something that doesn't move. Okay, so basically when you have the chair more or less here, so you put your beautiful hands on the chair or on your desk, on something that doesn't move, because bro, don't hurt yourself, and you just grab it and you try to go back as far as you can. Okay, So it will stretch your back and the back of your beautiful legs. Okay, so this part and all of your back will be stretched. Okay, so once again, you just grab on this and you just kind of hide your beautiful head here, and you just go down. And you just wait for a second. Don't stress yourself. One thing, a lot of people, what they do is they are like tense, so they are like, okay. You don't have to be tense when you do stretching. So you kind of breathe and let yourself go. It's not an exercise, it's just something that will make you feel better. So you don't have your muscle tense. That is one exercise that will help you a lot with all of the back and all of the hamstrings, everything that you have there. Okay, and keep your back straight as more as possible, and please don't bend your knees because it's cheating. Okay, next thing. With the wheels is more convenient. I used to do, yeah, but then you have to understand that if the chair has the wheels, you are strong enough to just move it and be in the great position. But there are people there that they are like 60, 70, 80 years old, and they might sleep, and then the chair might just fall and they will fall with the chair. So I just prefer to make them grab on something which is stable. So first of all, we are speaking about the technique, and then we are speaking about the safety. And I want everyone to understand the safety is the first thing that you should care about. The same thing you can grab on anything that it's waist high. So it can be anything that it's a waist high. And then just grab on and just like go behind with your ass. Okay, so you kind of grab on any stick that is there, anything that is stable, and just go behind with your ass. I don't know what to say. Okay, and don't bend your knees and have your back straight. So this is the thing, and I'm kind of there are a lot of people who actually can afford to have more mobility. Like, for example, girls are more stretchable than men because we are just like that. It's all about the hormones. I will say that in the next time, but hey. Okay. Any specific height for table or chair? High waist. Listen, depends how stretchable are you. If you think that you can do it, high waist, like you have, I don't know, I am 5 something, so I'm not that tall. So, but your waist, and then you just like grab on something in front of you, waist high, and you just like go directly. If, in case, this is a tip for everything and everyone. If you don't know how to go back with your ass, okay, so you kind of one tip that will save a lot of time. Okay, so you kind of want to go back and you don't know how. Wait a second. Okay, so you have your beautiful palms. You put your beautiful palms here, okay, and you push here, and you push it back. So this is how then you go down with no problems and everything is straight. So I will just, you have your palms here, you just push it here, okay, and this is how you go back without any kind of problems. Once again, your palms here, push it back, and you go down as you prefer, as you wish. Then obviously you have a lot of techniques, etc. But this is one of the, because the mobility of the core is very important. We already know whenever you will be 50, 60, 70, etc. The mobility of core, the strength of core will save your spine and save your life, because a lot of people in Italy, for example, they are 90 years old and they suddenly fall, and then they end up to hurt their spine because they don't have the core mobility and spine strength. Okay, so once again, I try to do twice a week or something like that, these small sessions, because I think that we have a lot of things to speak about, and day by day I will inform you what we are gonna talk about this time. I think that this is very interesting because not many people actually know how to do things in the gym, out of the gym, but at the end of the story, gym will teach how to do everything in our normal life. Okay, so I'm 5'8", so it doesn't actually matter how tall are you. The important is that how you think you can go low. Okay, so this kind of movement, whenever you are like taking your palms and just like pressing your ass out, so this kind of movement will help you with like going straight with your back and just stretching your back and your the back of your leg. Okay, so you don't have to worry like, oh my god, how should I do that, right? So once you go, like, you just push it and then you just grab it and then you just go, and that's about it. There is nothing complicated about it. There is nothing dangerous. Don't go with a mobile chair. I would not go with a mobile chair because I'm afraid to just like, I don't know, break it, or it will fall down and I will be just like, oh my god. So I rather push myself on something that is like stable. If your chair or your table it's not that stable, or you're too big so you can break it, please try to grab on something that will not break. Okay, so can we just, okay, for bulgy belly, exercise for bulgy belly. So once we are talking about the stomach, etc., I have to tell you one thing. You have to eat less carbs, and that is the topic for the next things, next time, because we are not fat only in one part, we are fat everywhere. Okay, so remember that. So be the force, be strong, be happy, and see